Hey guys, I would just wanted to point out some software I'm really having fun with, and that's this FlickGraph. If you haven't got it, I want you to check out some of the videos below. These are people are like me; they're having fun using software. It's a great, cool effect, and you can do this in Camtasia. And I'll just give you a hint if you don't want to buy the software. To do it on Camtasia is you would take your video and take a frame shot of the image that you want on the top layer, and then you would paint green, use a little green paintbrush inside of Camtasia to green it out and do your green screen so the video underneath would show through. That's how you do it in Camtasia. But why even mess with it if you can hop in there, do it real quick, and pop out? So what I'm going to do is I want to show you a little bit about FlickGraph once you're inside. And meanwhile, take a look down below after this short little video is over. Thanks. So this is FlickGraph, and you simply just drag a video over. And now I went ahead and got the 6-month club. There's tons of videos in the club membership. And they've got a pretty good special on it, but I think there's 10 packages per month in the 6 months, and in each package there's 7 or 8 videos. So it's about 500-600 videos. So anyway, what you do is you bring over your video and you decide how long you want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it a kind of short video here. And let's make the wine glass pouring here. And I'll just pour this right over here. So what I want to do is I want to just show these little bubbles, but keep the line the same there. So let's pour that back right there. I'm going to lock that down. And then I want a kind of a line right there. That looks good. I want that line coming in. Take a snapshot of it. And here's your eraser right here. So I'm just going to make my eraser a little bit smaller. And I just want this bubbles to come through. And let's see if we can get a little bit of action right in here. That looks pretty good. That's a neat little effect right there. Okay, and then that's all you're done. You're basically, now you can select an area if you want to zoom it in. Okay, now this way I have some room to write and add here. So that's all I need, and got everything locked down, and all I do is export. You could save the project, and let's just save it, and we'll call it line. Okay, now I'm going to export the video. Now here's where you get, I'm going to do a GIF. You can do an MP4 or you can do a GIF. I'm going to do a GIF so it repeats itself. So I'm going to go in and do a 1280 by 720, and then I'm going to hit export. Okay. Now, I'm going to cancel this out, and I'm going to close it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to bring up Camtasia. I named it Beer Me for some reason. Okay, I set the project settings to 854 by 480 because it's just going to go into Facebook. I don't need it real high res. And what I want to say in here is, now this is a GIF, and you could have done it in an MP4. It's probably a little bit higher resolution right there. And so I'm just going to come in here and do an annotation. And let's do this. We'll say happy. This is a deal I'm making for a club ride that we have. Happy New Year's. And I don't want it coming in right away, so I'll just stretch it out like this. And then I'm going to come over and drop a behavior in there. And let's just fade it in. And let's see what it looks like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that, paste that there. And this new text is going to be a second frame. And I'll just say, we have a very long name here, Trail Riders. Okay. So let's see what it's going to look like here. Okay, just something simple, and it's taken, well, less than 8 minutes to do this. It's just a really cool effect, and what you want to do is you want to leave the effect for a couple seconds before and a couple seconds after, just so where they take notice of the glass. You take attention away from the lettering, and then you just focus on the glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save as, and let's call it Happy New Year, DCT, and I'm going to render it out to MP4. Because it's a GIF, it will render a lot quicker too. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull it over here. See how clean this is? I don't even need music behind it. It's just a really interesting approach to doing this. And when you combine it with Camtasia, you've got you a pretty powerful video maker with a really unique effect called cinemagraph. So take a look at the software. If you haven't got it, grab it and go into Facebook and look at all these videos down below. These people are doing it on the first try. So that's what's just amazing. So anyway, talk to you soon. This is Damon Nelson with VidPenguin.